October 2021, Xiaomi released the Redmi Note 11 Pro, and it cut a lot of ice. And people consider this phone as one of the best value device for under 20,000 pesos. But this year, Xiaomi decided to focus on performance, thus giving us the Redmi Note 11T Pro. And today I'm going to give you guys my initial impressions and a quick tour on this device. If you guys haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so and turn on notification bell so you won't miss out any of my new future uploads. And click the like button if you enjoyed this video also. Here we can see the typical Redmi box design, the silver Redmi text and the gold text here written Note 11T Pro. Here on the side we can see the 67 watts turbocharged text, which means this device can support up to 67 watts turbocharging. Here on the other side we can see a text written Redmi Note 11T Pro. And when comparing the box from the Redmi Note 11 Pro from last year, we can see that the box from the Redmi Note 11 Pro is a bit smaller, just a bit, as you can see. Anyways, with that aside, let us open this box. For you guys info, I didn't get the Pro Plus version because the Pro Plus isn't as worth it as the 11T Pro. Here we have the cardboard, and here we can see the SIM ejector tool, clear case, and the manual. Let's put that aside, and this is the Redmi Note 11 Pro. As you can see, I got the black color and it looks good. But let us set that aside for the meantime. We can see here the charger, 67 watts charger, and the cable in here. And now let's put the box aside. So first time holding this device, it actually feels good, even if the side and the back is made out of plastic. But the plastic isn't that much visible because of the design of this phone. It looks like glass on the video. And here on the front, it is made out of glass, though Xiaomi didn't specify if it is made out of Corning Gorilla Glass 5, 4, 3, or whatever. Then here on the back, we can see that the camera layout is the same as the Realme GT Neo 2 from last year. Here on the top, we can see the top firing speaker, IR blaster, and the top firing microphone, or the noise cancelling microphone. Sorry. Here we can see the 3.5mm headphone jack port, which is really nice to see. Here on the side, we can see the volume rocker, power button, which doubles as the fingerprint scanner. Here on the bottom, we can see the main speaker right here, USB Type-C port, microphone, the main microphone, and the SIM tray. And when we pop up the SIM tray, we can see that it only supports dual SIM 5G. No micro SD card slot nor hybrid slot. And as you can see, there is a orange ring around it, so it can prevent water from coming in. Though it only has IP53 rating, dust and splash resistant. Now for the software, we have here the MIUI 13 software, which is running on Android 12. And so far, using MIUI 13, it isn't that much different from MIUI 12.5, but it is still good. So for the RAM, we have here 6GB RAM and 2GB for memory RAM expansion. And for storage, we have 128GB. And for the storage, it runs on UFS 3.1, while the RAM, it runs on LPPDR5 RAM. And for the display, we have here a 6.6-inch 1080p IPS LCD display with 144Hz refresh rate, with Dolby Vision and HDR10. So it means this isn't any ordinary IPS LCD display, but this is a really premium IPS LCD display. So we'll see its comparison between a true AMOLED device on the full review. And on performance, as you see a while ago, it runs on Dimensity 8100 5G. And when comparing it to the Snapdragon 888, the performance, thermal management, and the battery power consumption, the Dimensity 8100 wins, or actually outperforms the Snapdragon 888 from last year. And here from on the back, we can see the triple camera setup. We have here a 64 MP main camera, 8 MP ultra wide, and 2 MP macro camera. And here we have the flash camera module. And here we can see there is a text written 64 MP. For the front, we have a 16 MP selfie camera. And when we go to the camera app, we can see that the video can go up to 4K 30 FPS on the back camera. But wait until you see the selfie camera. Since it can go up to 1080p 60 FPS, which is really rare to see on a device that is priced under 20,000 pesos. For the haptics, it is just the same as the Redmi Note 11 Pro from last year or the Poco F3. And for the battery, we have here a 5080 mAh battery. And for the charging, as stated a while ago on the box, it can charge up to 67 watts charging speed. My first impressions on this device is that I think this device will be the one replacing the Poco F3 when it comes to the camera performance or the gaming performance, haptics, display. Though downside is that the F3 has an AMOLED compared to this, which is an IPS LCD display. But let's see on the full review if it can compete with the AMOLED display of the Poco F3. So for the phone's design, it is really comfortable to hold, and for the 6.6 inch display, it is a bit more compact compared to a typical 6.67 inch display device. And for the speakers also, it has a Dolby Atmos Force software tuning on the speakers. For the weight, it weighs around 200 grams, which is your typical weight on a smartphone. So nothing shocking there. For the build, I'm actually quite surprised. Even though it is made out of plastic from the side frame to the back, it really feels like it is made out of glass. Like when you just rub your fingers like this, it feels like it is glass. But when you like hold it like this, you can really feel it that it is made out of plastic. But aside from those, it is a really good build for a phone that is performance centric. And yes, it is a matte finish back, so fingerprints won't be that much visible except under light. As you can see my fingerprints around already. Then yeah, that's my first impressions on this device. And if you guys have any more questions on the Redmi Note 11T Pro, you can leave it down below on the comment section, and I will try to reply all of your comments. And if you haven't clicked subscribe, please subscribe and turn on notification bell so you won't miss out on my full review on this device. My video will end here, and thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.